So, I was just reading the title of this. Bloodlines 2 is so awful, they forgot the busty vampires. Review from Fleekazoid. This is a Fleek video. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Fleek is just absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Everyone needs to check him out. Everyone needs to subscribe.
I hope you're not forgetting that little errand.
Suck me, beautiful.
What? What? Flirt, I wish to taste you. Already off to a great start.
Suck me, beautiful.
What did you just say?
Bloodlines 2 is a failure. I know, all of you are shocked. But you know who isn't? Paradox. Before this game even came out, they were talking about how Bloodlines is a dead end, even if, God willing, it succeeds. After 10 years and hundreds of millions of dollars, it all boils down to Jesus, take the wheel. And before you start feeling bad for them, they wanted to charge you $22 for the boy kisser ability. Paradox? You can sell autism to the Crusader Kings fans. They'd buy an incest season pass for $100, but you're not gonna do it to the vampire fans. Not on.
Oh my gosh, it works for the Civilization fans. I just noticed. This is from Resident Evil.
On my watch. Now let's get into the game. First impressions are everything. And when the first thing you make me do when I boot up your game is make me install another launcher to boot up the game, I'll be honest.
I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Everything wants their own launcher. Just sell the game. Be happy that they have your game. You don't need to spend money creating your own launcher because people don't want to install that.
That pisses me off. Fortunately, their devs suck, and you can get around it by running the EXE directly. I mean, you won't get any Chivos, but let's be honest. Do you really want anyone knowing that you played this game? Bloodlines 2 plays like an ad for antidepressants. They've gotta stop letting these Tylenol babies make games, because shit's getting out of control. The first Bloodlines had soul, it had depth, it had D-cups. This is
Violence.
Tumblr fanfic. It's nothing like Bloodlines 1. In fact, it's not really even an RPG. The only reason they even called it Bloodlines 2 is because, quote, it's what we were asked to do. You see that? They were just following orders. That reminds me of another group that was just following orders. That's right, Volition with Saints Row. Now, were you just following orders?
I like what he did there because he was playing Sniper Elite where you're hunting Nazis. Yes, they were just following orders.
When they removed the gravity-defying sweater puppies? Were they just following orders when they removed the Shakespearean-level dialogue?
No more Yankee, my wanky.
Tell me, were you just following orders when you removed the playable Tylenol baby clan?
Damn, man! Don't be sneaking up on a brother with your crackhead skin disease test tube baby looking ass!
Were they just following orders when they wanted you to bang grandma? What's the point in digging up a franchise just to rebury it and piss on its grave? Haven't these goth twinks suffered enough? To kick us off, the worst part about Bloodlines 2 is that originally they were planning on making a good game, but then Paradox realized making something that was faithful to the original would take too long, so they shit-canned the first version of the game, and in a lightning-fast 10 years made a melee-only action game with no melee weapons. Following that, let's make some comparisons. Bloodlines 2 is just like the original game, except it's missing everything. There's no guns, no melee weapons, no branching story besides the ending, no stats, no character creation, no concept, no inventory, no logic, no hacking.
Damn it, Wade!
And you can't suck off the rats anymore. And there's no difference in blood quality anymore. In the original game, you'd find yourself a high tax bracket queen that could give you a whole lot of blood, drizzle drizzle. You go sucking off a homeless guy with high cholesterol, you're just not gonna get as much blood out of him. That makes sense, right? Now it doesn't fucking matter.
I honestly still don't understand this meme. The fat JD Vance with the wig. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand this meme. I still don't. What does this mean? Oh my gosh. But it is creepy. It is creepy. And the fact that JD Vance dressed up like this for Halloween, even scarier.
In fact, nothing matters because this is a role-playing game without role-playing. Your choices don't matter, your actions don't matter, your dialogue doesn't matter, and who you are doesn't matter. I could bend your ear off all day about every choice that doesn't matter, but it's easier if I just talk about the one choice that does matter. Are you going to rage bait Karens into getting Spartan kicked by the police? It's very easy. Insult them, then walk up to an officer and they'll shoot on sight. Seattle PD doesn't mess around. They see you littering, they'll treat you to some 9mm mouthwash without missing a beat. Don't look at me like that. Alright, fine, you can do it to the hobos too if you want, you sick son of a bitch. For your decisions to matter, people would have to care. And this game is set in 2024. No one gives a fuck anymore. Cops don't even care when you suck them off in the middle of the street. And you know why? Because this is an average weekend in Seattle. You think you're the first one to do that to him this month? This week? This hour?
That's what's funny. That's what's funny. It's like, if you're going to talk about what's going on in the world, make fun of it. Make fun of it. Cops being attacked by, like, the people protesting, or if they're being attacked, it's rioting. It's just, you make fun of it. You make fun of the state of the world we're in through comedy. That's just a jab at, like, the Running Man. Come on. Really? Just you're gonna make a... Never mind.
He's more offended that you didn't smack him on the ass on the way out. And yeah, that's actually where this game is set. And I think Seattle was a great choice for a setting. If I had just one complaint, I've been to Seattle, I've walked around Seattle, I've eaten their local cuisine. And I gotta say, they forgot all the best parts about this city. Where are the fence zombies? Where are the lemonade stands with armed guards? Where are the bananas behind plexiglass? You keep giving me side missions where I jump some dude in an alley. Give me quest lines where I loot Walgreens and freebase crack outside of a cheesecake factory. All right, now let's cleanse the palate with a little steam review.
The real world.
I give it a 3 out of 10. Thumbs up.
That's a good one.
Stealth is optional. No, I wasn't talking to you. That's what the devs must have been told, considering they forgot it. Even if you sneak through an area perfectly, the game still demands that you come back to kill everybody in order to move on. And the
But it's
problem
not
is,
optional.
the combat is ass.
Non-existent.
Finally, something that's faithful to the original game. It's floaty, it's impactless, and it was funny because on the first clan I chose, my punching animations was throwing gang signs. So I go peace, love, harmony. I'm like, Naruto, you must suck me. What the hell's with this whole fisheye lens? Between all the fisheye and the smooching and the sucking, this looks like a found footage version of Brokeback Mountain. The crutch of the combat is the abilities. Abilities operate on a skill bar system that you recharge by sucking people off. Want to burst?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Being a vampire, you would be doing a lot of sucking, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. But it is sad though. It is sad though that it's just like, oh, we're taking you to Seattle. Hey, we're not going to show you Seattle. But everything you can do in Seattle to the officers, they don't care. They don't care.
Them like a grape, want to punch the hell out of them, want to kiss them, want to dive tackle them, start sucking, buddy. But why the hell am I explaining this game's shitty combat system? Oh, that silly goose activity has got me actually talking about the game in this review. Enough of that. You don't care. I'm trying to forget. Listen, lure police to any base and they'll kill everyone in it. I'm not ashamed to admit that I actually found this pretty fun. And that was my mistake. Because the game senses when you have fun and puts an end to that shit immediately by throwing an hour-long detective flashback at you. And in these mandatory flashbacks, all you can do is walk and talk. And pimp, the last thing you want to do in this game is listen to anyone talk.
I'm your go-to gal for fun times at the OK Camarilla.
Paradox? As long as I've got you on the horn, though, not Chinese room, why are we cradle robbing a 90-year-old woman? We're 800 years old, you sick fuck! As for the facial animations, the faces look good, but the eyes, Chico, the eyes! They all have that thousand suck stare. They've sucked so many, the emotion is gone. It's like they served an Iwo Jima their shell shock from the years of taking all those loads of blood. And I have the same look after doing these side quests. No matter how hard they suck, they'll never suck as hard as these side quests. They are trash. We went from hunting serial killers to door dashing Plan B and Doritos Locos love tacos. Next, I can positively say that the main story is something they wrote, then recorded, then put into the game. Now, I'm not saying this dialogue is so bad that I won't even talk about it, but I will say that I'm going to avoid talking about it by smashing my nuts on a tree, jump scaring you, and ending the video.
Test tube baby looking ass.
Thanks to the flock of pimps and
Oh
pimpers,
my
and another
gosh.
huge thanks to everyone using
That's how
code
bad the
Bail
dialogue
Money
is.
to buy glow-in-the-dark beefers. Much more shit posting to come. Stay tuned.
That's how bad it is. Yeah, no dialogue. No dialogue. Just get to enjoy his commentary on the gameplay, because there is no freaking dialogue. Well, actually, there is dialogue, but a lot of stuff now don't have any real substance to it. People say the most PC, well, not even PC lines. They're just saying the weirdest stuff. Like people who only grew up on social media. Not understanding comedy, not understanding how people operate, not understanding, and well, especially never being bullied. Because sadly, a lot of people learn their station in life through school, like being bullied or being like talked down to or being all that. What the heck? Yes, bullying is wrong, but you learn who you are through criticism. You learn who you are through being made fun of. Sometimes you grow stronger, sometimes you grow weaker. And these people are the type who had never heard anything, who had never been told anything. So for them, it's just like, it means nothing. It means nothing. They'll say whatever. They'll put whatever in a video game. They'll read it. They'll hear it aloud and be like, yeah, people talk like this. No, they don't. We're having games written and the dialogue done by people who have never worked in the real world. They go to their cushy office job, they get their little frappuccino, they sit down, and then they're talking with the girls. It's like, oh, what if they say this? Wouldn't that be so funny? Wouldn't that be so funny? No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. Like me, I when it comes to comedy, it's hit or miss with me. Hit or miss. Like they had that fart joke in Mr. Bean versus Baby. But what was the thing that made me laugh? It was him referencing the baby's mother. That was the thing that made me laugh. Still making me laugh. But that was like, it's unintended humor. That happens in the real world where someone will say something, it comes out, and I'm a victim of that. I always say things, and a lot of people take them more harsh than I really mean it, because I just have one of those projecting kind of voices where it sounds like I'm being authoritarian when I'm not. I'm just speaking whatever nonsense popped into my head, and people take things seriously. Even when I don't mean it that way, I'll mean something as a joke. Like my family to this day still don't know when I'm joking. They still don't. Like I'll say something. My friend will laugh. My wife will laugh. But my family look at me like they're afraid of me or something. It's just like, it was a joke. It was a joke. I definitely don't mean that. I definitely don't mean that. But yeah. Fleekazoid. Fleekazoid. Check him out. Check him out. He's absolutely hilarious. Absolutely.
You guys got a video? It was so bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, like that.